girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now.
Good morning. How we doing? Cheers. A little bit of vodka in my coffee this morning. Man, that would be an interesting combo, huh? Morning, guys. Welcome back. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Bonjour. Buenos días. Guten Morgen. How do you? That's is that German or Dutch? What is that? I think that's German, right? Welcome back, guys. Tequila time. Man, Tesla. Hot, man. We called that thing. We were all over that. Caught the full move there. That was sick. Obviously, I was a profit taker because the one day that you can actually trust Tesla to hold up is the day that I take profits. But hey, you know what? Like I always say, guys, that's what keeps you alive, right? It's what keeps you alive. So, yeah, we on the 24th, the Monday, entering Tesla June 28th, 185 calls. This was our analysis we did in the chat. And, man, we held that thing and bam. So that was sick. Sick little trade there this week. Very happy about it. Could have held longer. But, you know, man, that's trading, and that's what you do to stay alive. So a really nice $3,200 trade for me. It's definitely a nice way to start that week. You know, prime the week. As you guys saw, probably on my. You know what, man? Hold on. I might do something real quick. Let me see if I can do this without sharing personal information, because I really don't want to do that. Show us your GT3. What do you want me to take you to my garage? While we wait for people to jump in, press that like button, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it live. Here we go. Here you go, guys. If you want to screen record and Share it with everyone. Here you go, guys. Live, not just live, but also live on a live stream. P&L for the month. So here we go. Realized summary, 3rd to the 26th. View it. Go here. There you go. So 21,000, really 23,000 if you include the unrealized gains on Nvidia. So a nice month. And I don't know how else I can show you this unless you actually come to my house and you stand over and watch me do this. So a good month so far. I'd really like to close it strong. Maybe get to, I don't know, maybe get to 25K on the month. That'd be a great month, great way to end it. And there it is. So I don't know how else to be more transparent. So be my friends that, you know, protect our legitimacy over here. If you watch this live stream, you guys know, the ones that come here know, don't have much to hide, man. So very nice. So there it is live for you. Hopefully a little interesting way to start the live stream. I don't know if I've ever seen that done before. Maybe it has been, but definitely not by the people that I've seen. So nice so far. Let's continue it, right? Let's continue that. Let's continue to find good opportunities. Let's continue to find, those levels. So yesterday, we pretty much just traded in a shit show of a channel all day. I got the hell out of here around 11 o'clock, and that was the right call. And so I recommend, and I really challenge you guys to get the hell off the charts, right? Sometimes you just need to step away, and I don't want to, I see this because obviously I run a community of traders, and that's, what I see. And I can see the tendencies of people, of at least newer traders or people that maybe are a little bit too addicted to trading in terms of like not knowing when to step away. You can't sit here all day and watch the charts if you are stuck between these shitty channels that are doing literally nothing all day. You're going to do something stupid, right? You're just asking to make a stupid decision, some kind of boredom trade, some type of, just something that urges you to press the button that just ends up you losing money, right? Gotta try to step away, man. So for me, 11:30, if I don't see anything, if the market's not really hot and it's not moving like crazy, I'm out of here, right? And that's what keeps me, that's what protects, right? It protects a lot of my green days, my green mornings. And it also keeps my red days limited, right? Unless I just have a huge loss right away at market open, which, happens at times, I can't really make my day worse because I just will not sit here and do the same. I won't keep on trading all day. So please, right? Please try to instill that in your trading. It's very important in my opinion. Some people like to stay. I get it. But just a little tip from me. Best way to contact you, Discord, discuss Discord payment, can't access. If you signed up on WAP, man, I'm going to do this live too, real quick, and then we need to get started. For any of you guys that have signed up for the community, or signed up for any community, anyone, right? Anyone, maybe not me, maybe Team Bull, whoever, Rake Trades, whoever else is on WAP, okay? Guys, go to here, sign in, okay? And go to your hub right here. That's all you got to do. Sign in, go to your hub. If you signed up on WAP, there will be an invite link in your hub. If it is not there, you can shoot me an email. It may take me a few days to get back to you, but everything is there for you to access. All right, let's get started. Here we go. Press that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get it going. So today, GDP. GDP live, 8:30. That's going to be what we're watching here on the live stream. You can see right here. Thursday, GDP, 8:30. Final GDP, unemployment claims right there. Bam, bam. That's at 8:30. We shall see. What will not accept Visa gift cards? Yeah, brother, because it's a monthly thing. You can't have a Visa gift card uh, on a monthly reoccurring basis. So final GDP unemployment claims right there this morning, 8:30, 10 o'clock. We do have pending home sales, so let's be aware of that as well. That's 30 minutes after market open. And then tomorrow, 8:30, PCE price index. All right, that's that. Really nothing there. We had Walgreens earnings this morning, which were terrible. Walgreens, it almost looks like Walgreens is a thing of the past. But we had Walgreens earnings this morning, which was very concerning. And if you just look at this chart over the last, this is back in 2015. Almost 9 years of straight downside on Walgreens. That's really scary stuff, huh? I mean, that's just not where you want to have your money, right? Walgreens looked at as a dividend investment company. You don't really want to be in a dividend, guys, and the stock's going straight down, okay? There's really no reason to do that. So I would not be invested in Walgreens. If you are, because of the dividend, you're also losing money every single year for 9 years straight. So not good. I would say this is also, if you read into some of the things, some of the notes that they said on their report, they said it's a challenging a very challenging retail pharmacy, sort of footprint or industry right now. And I think that has a lot to do with some of the online pharmaceutical things going on. Something like Hims, which is sort of what I know Amazon also does it, right? Amazon has, and Amazon is strong here, man. I think the brick and mortar retail pharmacy is a thing of the past. I think that will become ultimately, in however many years you may think that may take, but I do not think you will need to go to a pharmacy to get your prescriptions in the future. I think that's pretty stupid that you have to go from the doctor and then go to the pharmacy. Just send it to my house, right? Just send it to my house. Why? Why do I need to go to a CVS? Why do I need to go to a Walgreens? That's going to be, I think that'll be a thing of the past. That is why I do like sort of the telepharmaceutical idea of the future. Whether that's, I don't know who else is prominent in that space, but I'm assuming Eli Lilly has something to do with it in the background. They may not have it, they're probably invested in someone that's going to be very prominent in that space. I know Amazon is sort of online pharmaceutical, and I think Hims is another one that's sort of interesting. So, yeah, just a little bit of a, industry feel for that. But yeah, I would agree. Like the delivery problems might be a thing. If you need the meds that day, then sure, I get it. Yep. I get that totally. But if it's something maybe you don't need same day, maybe you get it next day, right? Amazon can figure out how to get it to you next day, or maybe same day. So Amazon probably one of the top dogs in that idea, most likely. So just an interesting little conversation there, guys. I don't know what's going to happen, man. This is all just hypothetical stuff, but we were pretty right about this in October of 2021 about Nvidia, no? Saying how semiconductors are the future. So just got to sometimes think about where you think the world is heading, right? And where those opportunities could arise. So let's continue. I don't think like online pharmaceutical is like the biggest opportunity in the world, right? I don't think you're going to become rich off some deal like that, but it is an interesting thing to think about. All right. NASDAQ. So yesterday, we pretty much just held 19.9 and we rejected 20,030. That's pretty much all we did. We'll go to the 15-minute because I think you probably want to look at this a little bit shorter term. And you can pretty much see yesterday we had this little double top high from Friday into Monday, turn into a triple top high yesterday right here, 20,030. So that's a very key level you can watch there, right? 20,030 that definitely showed up yesterday. You're still trading under this major high at 20,085. So that's still a rejection point up there. So anything to the upside, guys, you got to be careful of that 2030, 2085 today. If we want to stay within this channel, that is where we will reject, right? 2085 is that larger channel, something I would be careful of if we trade to the upside, right? Very clear rejections up in this zone, okay? So if you want to see upside on this market, where do you need to get above? You got to get above this 2085. You got to get above this level. You got to see upside above this high. If you can do that, that's where the market can flip back to the upside. Until then, you are still going to see this market stay weak, so sort of consolidate in this area here around 2085 to 2030 right here. So interesting there. To the downside, 19,900 looks like it still wants to hold. Keep an eye on that 19,900 level. That's what held yesterday all day. That's what held here in the after hours and pushed us higher. So a very clear 19,900 to 20,030, very clear channel right now. Okay, watch that. If we break either side, guys, we can get continuation. But man, right now, I would just advise to stay cautious, stay patient, scale down, protect your capital as the market trades in this channel that we have been trading in since Thursday of last week. Okay, Thursday of last week, we've pretty much been trading in this channel. When you saw a break of the channel, right, you saw the opportunities arise, right? See how this got more volatile here? See how there was some nice continuation moves right here? All right, look at this. 1, 2. Nice trades, nice trades. This was because we extended, and found some actual movement. But if we're going to stay in here, it's going to be this, right? It's just going to be this. It's going to be a balanced range. So just be cautious in here, guys. If we're above 19.9, below 20,085, I would assume the right way to think, the right way to approach the market is to scalp, to take quick profits, and to not hope and pray for continuation. All right? So QQQ, 481, very clear rejections yesterday, very clear rejections last week. Demand, very clear here at 478. You are in a 3-point range, right? 3-point range right here. 3-point range. 481, 478. Rejections 481, support 478. That's what we did all day yesterday. If you want to be smart and you want to, right, and I like to approach the market with expect the worst and, maybe be surprised by something good. I don't know the exact saying there, but expect the worst, right? That's what I like to do. I like to expect the worst every day I come into the market. So my expectations are it's going to be an absolutely terrible day between 481 and 478. And that's going to protect me from doing anything too stupid, getting too aggressive on anything. As long as we're above 478 and below 481, then that is what I expect to happen again. More choppy, nothingness action with a lack of continuation. And if I take any trades, I'm going to be scalping 10, 15%, and I'm going to continue to think that way on this market. So if we get below 478, I would expect us to see a little bit more slippage, back down to 476.50, maybe back down to that 474, right? If we get above 481, then I think you can trade back up into that 483. So I would really want a break of one of these sides, right? I would want to see a break of 478 or a break of 481 for a continuation move that I would be more aggressive on and look for actual, trades that could run a little bit. If it is not above here or below here, then I am watching just scalps in between this channel. ES, pretty damn same thing. I mean, I really don't need to spend time on this, guys, right? If you need an update here, I don't know what to tell you. There's really no reason to even spend a minute on this. You can very clearly see not a single damn thing has changed since Thursday of last week. We've had this supply on our charts all week. We've had this demand on our charts all week. And the entire week we have held this 55.10, 55.18, and we have rejected this 55.50, 55.60. We will continue to do this until something causes a break above or below. So if you trade up into 55.50, 55.60 today, possible rejection plays can come here, right? They can start to come in. If we trade back down into the demand, look to see if that sets up again. It's set up again in the futures market last night. You can see futures market last night. We had a drop late night into that 55.18. Bam, held it again. All right, held it all day yesterday. Very nice. So very defined channel. Really not much else to update you here, guys. Maybe GDP can get us get us outside of this range here. That would be great. Levels below 54.90, 54.70. Okay. SPY. Same thing. 546.50. 542.50, 543.50, about a dollar point range for the demand down here. You really could just throw it down at 542.50, but I like to have that 53.50 as well, because there's been cases where that held, that whole dollar range is holding strong. So that dollar range, 543.50, 542.50, is your very clear demand that continues to maintain. And then to the upside, a very clear supply at 546.50. You are going to need a break of either side for continuation. All right. Russell, just doing nothing, sitting right above demand. Wow, sitting right above that 2035. But really just can't get a move on. Looks just pinned, right? Just looks pinned here. So can't really short it right here, right? Because this level has proven to be a pretty strong hold level. But if you long it, you got to be careful of some very short term, right? Very quick rejections, not that much higher, like 20 points higher. Look at all this. Previous lows, rejections, rejection, 20, 50, 100 SMA, right? It just feels like there's a lot of weight just sort of sitting on top of this price action. Don't really like that. So I wouldn't necessarily long it into that. But you also can't short it into this level that just keeps holding. So what do? You don't trade it. Next, Dow Jones, head and shoulder formation setting up here, it seems. You're below that 39.7 supply again. You can see right here, 39.7 supply. You're below that 100 SMA again. You're pretty much pinned right between, you're pinned between 39.3, which is the 50 and 20 SMA right here. And you're pinned between 39.3 and 39.7, right? You're just pinned in between this now. So pretty much the same for the SPY, QQQ, ESNQ, right? You're just pinned between some pretty clear levels. And so we're going to need some volatility on this market, guys. Nothing wrong with staying away from these trades if they are not moving outside of these ranges. This is where some traders stay alive, and this is where you look back at your charts and you say, holy shit, I just blew up my account, and the S&P 500 did not even move 0.25% the entire day, right? No one wants to do that, okay? If you're going to blow up your account, at least be wrong about Nvidia moving 10% in the other direction, right? Don't blow up your account when the ES is completely flat all day. Please. Please. Did someone say a HIM short report? Well, I guess I'm going to lose some money on my shares today. But I'll be looking at that as an opportunity for me. Issue short report. I had to read into that. Short report on HIMS. How'd they know? They know I was in it? They must have known. Where is the they've had a short report before. July 14th of 2023. July 14th, 2023. Let's see what happened then. July 14th, 2020. Oh, right here. Nope, that wasn't it. July 14th, 2023. There was another short report. Was that the day? Here it is. Market blows off short report. This was July the 14th. Stock rallied on the news. I'd like to read into the short report. I'll read into it. July 14th. Yeah, a little bit. All right. Selling knockoff drugs. Is that what it says? Well, I guess it's generic versions of it, right? All right. Let's get into some stocks. Tesla. What a beautiful move on Tesla. Yeah, no more. the HIMS, the medicine's wearing off. Wow. 1,700 people, 600 likes. That's really bad. Press that like button. Press that like button. All right. I really have enjoyed watching this Tesla chart lately, and we were spot on this one. The stair-stepping move has definitely started to show itself, right? Look at how this chart has started to change. The characteristics have started to change, right? And so you can see right here, 168, right? 168, right there. 168, 168, right? Very clear. 180, right? Right here. You can see that stair step, 180. Very nice. Now the next one, right, is 189. So what are we looking for today? I would love to see this, right? This would be your next sexy long opportunity back down at 189, right? If we can start to actually see Tesla do this, that would be something special, right? If we can actually start to see this structure higher in a quality way, this would be something special. So definitely watching that today. I would love to take advantage of some type of aggressive sell-off on Tesla today back into 189. Definitely something to be watching today. I'll be looking at any point in the future. Can we get a pullback to 189? Can we turn these previous highs into a support? And can I find a new long entry back at that 189? That would be definitely something to watch. If we do break back under 189, then we'll trade right back down into 180. Okay? To the upside, guys, I just want to make sure everyone's aware of this before you start chasing Tesla like your head is chopped off, like a chicken with its head chopped off. There is some insane rejection spots up here, and I do not think it's going to be easy at all, if even possible. It might not even be possible for Tesla to get above this level in the short term. It will probably take a very long time, and I'd be shocked to see if it just squeezes right through this. This is like the big boss level up here, 205, 208, major previous highs, major, right? The flip level that caused all of this. There's your lows, and look at that 200 SMA. 200 SMA, the thickest boy of them all, right? This is the thickest boy of them all. The 200 SMA is sitting right there at that supply. So there is no way that Tesla, in my opinion, gets through this with ease. This will be a battle for the ages at 205, 208. So be careful. It's definitely going to see some pullbacks along this ride. We're not going to just slam Tesla calls all day. Let's look for maybe some pullbacks to 189. Let's see if we can get, maybe, extended pullback to 180. Just be careful up at this 205, 208. This is going to be big stuff up here. Okay? That's going to really be the deciding factor, in my opinion, of Tesla on this move. If Tesla really does do this, right, and really does hold above this, I think that's where this all starts, right? That could be a major, break of this major structure high. That would be big stuff if it did this. So definitely something to watch, guys. Definitely something to watch, but be aware of the supplies above. Be smart with how you intraday trade this thing on the short term. All right, Nvidia. So very nice push yesterday, or very nice push on Tuesday, and I like the pullback that we got yesterday, right? You can't move up 10% and not get pullbacks, guys. It's just not how the market works. So we had a 12% upside move on Nvidia on Tuesday, and we pulled back about half of it. I think it was about a 50% retracement. So yes, it was about a 50% retracement yesterday on Nvidia, which I like, right? I like that a lot. This is how stocks move higher, okay? Stocks move higher like this. They do not move higher like this off the chart straight up. So this is good, in my opinion. Obviously, we'll have to see what the semiconductor sector looks like today, right? That's going to be very crucial. Do we see semiconductor stay weak, or is semiconductor strength back in? And so that's really been the main question for me. Yesterday, you saw some weakness, and you're getting a lot of insider selling on Nvidia. We actually called this out in the group yesterday. If you guys are in the Discord, you probably remember this. We said, hey, it looks like Nvidia has some insider selling today. You can tell when this is happening. You can just tell in the price action, okay? If Nvidia is trading the way it did yesterday, you probably know that there's some major selling going on. You just saw sort of that just lifeless action. It was just lifeless. There was no chance of it going higher. Any type of upside move was getting sold into. So that's sort of what happened yesterday. I sold half of my position. You guys saw those. I can go ahead and show you real quick here on the stream. Just go to my Twitter if you want to see my exits. Go to the Twitter on the bottom left, Desi_trade. I posted my exits. I sold half of my position pretty much near the highs yesterday, which I was very happy about. And I've held the rest of it. I'm still holding it today. So I will still hold it as long as it's above 123 and the daily 20 SMA. This is the key. You have to hold above this daily 20 on Nvidia. You have to hold over 123. If you get under 123, then I think that is a problem, right? Then you probably will pull back to that 121, okay? Which is still possibly a nice hold level, but I would prefer to see a this stair step and hold higher here. I don't want to see it come back down to these lows. So 123 must hold for me today. If not, I'll take my position off. I'd like to see this get over 125 and over 127 to really start to see this push. All right. Yeah, just a lot of insider selling, guys. There's really no problem with it, right? A lot of it's planned, and I saw that, which is sort of concerning in a way, I'd say, for Nvidia. There's like so many engineers that are quitting because their stock options are worth like $20 million that they're just leaving the company. And so, interesting, right? I don't know if I've ever seen, a company potentially lose good talent because of how good the company is. That's funny, right? Yeah, right. People are just like, fuck it. My stock options are worth 10 mil. I'm out of here, right? So, I'd probably do the same, but that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. All right. Let's go to the data. Data in 15 seconds. GDP. All right. Really nothing. We can go to the 30-second chart. Market's going straight up. Oh, no. We're going straight down. We haven't moved. What's the GDP number? Jobless claims 233 versus 236. GDP 1.4 versus 1.3, so slightly higher. Market's not moving. So why GDP and not me? Not good, guys. I would have liked to see something happen here. Not good. I don't care if it's up or down. I just needed something. Give me something. It has not given me anything. So hopefully this can get moving here. But right now, Catalyst is mute, and we do not like that for trading. We want some action. Action, we want action. So a little bit of upside coming in, but definitely not enough to get anything interesting here. You need to get outside of this range, man. You got to get out of this range. Okay? Nvidia, Tesla, any reactions? A little bit on Nvidia there. You can see that little pop. Tesla, still just something to watch today. I'd love that pullback. I want to quickly go over Tesla in the short term, though, for you guys. We can watch this little shelf that is being created today. We can watch that right here around 190. I'd really call it like 194. Yeah, right around here, around 194 is where I'd call that. You can see sort of this pre-market holding this 194 area. We can watch that level today for some opportunities, but I personally would like a little bit more downside. I know what Tesla can do. I know Tesla can be a piece of shit, right? I know what it can be off supply rejections. I know this can trap a lot of longs. I know probably a lot of people took profits on this move yesterday. So I'm definitely not interested in longing into 198, 199, 198.87. I want to be a little bit more patient, maybe a little bit more downside, and then re-long this thing. We'll see, right? If Tesla just looks like an absolute monster today, if Tesla is back to its old ways, then of course I'll be interested. But I'm going to have to proceed with caution, right? You can fool me Fool me once. I don't want to make money on it yesterday, come back in it and really trust it and then see it go back to what it typically does. So a little bit of caution, just a little bit, don't trust it. Don't trust it too much. Make sure you're paying attention to what that action looks like. AMD, probably the worst stock of the year, worst price action of the year over the last, I'd say, 2 to 3 months. Delivery numbers on Tuesday. Okay, thanks, Chef. Yeah, I mean, interesting catalyst for sure there, Chef. AMD, possibly worst stock of the year nominee. Terrible price action. I haven't even looked at this stock since, over 2 weeks. I've been sort of monitoring it, but have definitely not even thought about pulling up the options chain. Broke under the 50 SMA yesterday, broke under that 159. If you're going to look for anything, I'd look for pops and fades on AMD, okay? That's what I'd look for. That's about the only trade I would look for on AMD is pops and fades. So look for that pop of 159. Look to see if we can reject that 50 SMA and that 159 level. That's what I would watch right here. 159, pop, and fade would be the only trade that even interests me the slightest. So watch that. Demand down below right here around 155. Be careful of that demand below. TSM, really nice hold of 170. Really nice. Really wish I was more interested in this one yesterday. I was on Monday, and I did trade it a little bit on Tuesday. I did trade it a little bit. I long TSM on Tuesday for 170 holds. Got a piece, but never quite got enough. But look at this pullback and look at that hold again at 170. A beautiful 170 hold on TSM. TSM's not a weak stock, guys, and the comeback is definitely around the corner, in my opinion, after this 10% pullback. I'm absolutely, it's not like semiconductors just stop being the hottest opportunity after a pullback, okay? Let's not act like 2 days, 3 days of pullbacks is going to cause no more long opportunities on these pullbacks. So TSM already starting to show you a little bit here. 170, very strong hold, right? Something that I've been watching. Very nice push there. I'd like maybe a pullback to 172 for another long entry. That would be more of a proper long entry there. I don't know how much you want to be chasing this thing into 176. Be careful up there, okay? 176, definitely a heavy level up here. I'd be careful chasing into 176. Proper longs is back at 172 and making a higher low, right? Create this higher low formation right here at 172. Pull back there and look for that long. That's what I would look for today, 172 on TSM. Qualcomm has been the weakest semiconductor of the group. Another weekday yesterday, regardless of what other semis were doing. Just pretty much straight down all day for Qualcomm. Really not great. And I would look for 200 to reject today, right? If you get a pop on some semiconductors today, watch that rejection of 200. That could be an interesting rejection spot under these previous lows. Watch that. And if you do short Qualcomm, just be aware of this 50 SMA demand right around this 192.50, okay? This probably holds pretty nicely. 192.50 right there at that 50 SMA. That's about as far as short I would take it. 192.50. If you get back over 200, this thing will flip back bullish. Yeah, ARM's been sick. ARM's been very nice. 150 retest was money. We talked about that on this live stream verbatim on Monday. We said that pullback to 150 could be something to watch. Bam, big push. 162 is holding for now, so I would watch that 162 level. Look at how that's holding. Problem is you have some pretty clear rejections right here at 167. Just be aware of 167. I have an alert set. You can see it right there. My alert is set at 167 today. If this thing holds above 167 today, I'd absolutely look for more upside. 167, okay? Let's go to SMCI. Pretty weak yesterday, but yeah, not bad, right? It sort of maintained itself. I would try to just find out what SMCI wants to do around this 830 level. It really hasn't decided yet. It's still just sort of chopping here. If it holds 830, guys, this could be another nice opportunity if semis find strength again. But SMCI is just, it hasn't been that great of a trade. It was for 2 days here, and it just sort of died again. It hasn't been that hot. 830 you could watch, but I've been staying away from this thing. Just too volatile and not necessary to trade something this aggressive. So yeah, that's my thoughts there. MU post-earning, guys, this is a very fine and okay pullback on MU. Let's be all on. Right, we gotta zoom out, right? We gotta zoom out. We had it was pretty much straight up move before earnings, and we pretty much just gave it back. So we're trading right back to where we were about June, beginning of June. And so is that is MU dead? No. I mean, MU is up a shitload. It's even holding pretty nicely after earnings. This is still a very strong stock. And a good little blip lower that could present some opportunity on MU here. It has to hold 130. Has to hold 130. That's going to be key, right? That's where I'd want to see MU hold. If MU holds 130, I think I could trade this right back to the upside. I think you could possibly see a little gap fill trade. If semis stay hot and we hold 130 on MU, I would definitely consider the upside gap fill, right? Back up into like that 144 level at some point here. So watching 130 very closely on MU, looking to see what that strength looks like post earnings. If you start to break some of my key supplies, 136, 139, if you get back above that daily 20, yeah, I would be very interested. I'd be very interested in that gap fill. So keeping an eye on that one. MU 130 must hold level. Meta. Really interesting hold here on Meta over 511. That is a previous major high. Take a look at this thing, right? Look at this high right here. 511. Look at what it's doing. Look at this 511 hold going on. So if Meta holds over 511, I think this is going higher, okay? If you break back under 511, you move back to 505, which was the perfect hold yesterday, man. Perfect. You guys came to this live stream. You know we were talking about that 505 hold. And if you remember, if you're part of the Discord, you remember my reaction when I saw that I missed that thing because we were all over this, and I just missed it. I wasn't watching it over the first 10 minutes, and I flipped onto the charts, and I saw Meta at 509. I was like, oh, my God, right? Perfect hold of that 505. Just clean stuff. Congratulations. I know some of you guys caught this. 511's that same level today, right? Can we get a hold over 511? If so, I think that can push. If not, look for that aggressive downside to possibly create another opportunity, right? If Meta just sort of tanks under 511, look for that opportunity again at 505. Okay? Google. Really nice maintain on Google. And you guys know we took that break and retest long at 180. And now we're looking at this little 183.50 area. And possibly I would want to pull back to 182. So this is where I'm a little bit more, I require a little bit more downside to get comfortably long. I would want this back down to 182 and do this beautiful break and retest, right? This is your break. This is your retest. So I would want the retest to 182 to really be confident, but Google might just hold this 183.50, right? This could just be the hold level that helps this structure higher, right? Here is why. All right, so here's a little bit of a little bit of a visual as to why I like deeper pullbacks. When you draw out these structured boxes, right? These are the two structured boxes. And what's the problem here, right? Think about this, guys. This is a good. I would pay attention for a second, right? This is why this happens more times than not, and why these aggressive. This is why I talk about straight up, straight down, and why I like to wait for deeper pullbacks. Right? Draw out your boxes where that structure is, right? Where are the previous highs, previous lows? Where's the structure forming? So right here, we can see there's two boxes that are forming, right? Structure 1 and number 2, right? And so look in between this, right? There is a problem here. You need to connect these boxes. And so this is what the problem is. It's all right here. This is the problem. It's too much straight up right here. So eventually, this is going to go straight down. And so that's why I like to wait for this and then take that long. I want to wait for that to fill there, right? So just a little visual is what's going on in my head there. I don't know why I do this for free on the live stream. I don't know why I do this for free on the live stream, and only 50% of people press the like button. That's free for them to press. All right. Microsoft, really nice look here. 451, really nice. This is probably one of my top watches today. This is a perfection retest hold going on Microsoft. This would be very interesting if we can hold over 451. Very interesting. Netflix, very interesting as well. Look at this retest hold that could potentially happen here. This is really interesting as well. There, and look at this potential here. If this thing flags, right, off this 674, this could be a very interesting long entry. 674. Definitely watching Netflix today. 674. 674. Very nice. Keep an eye on that. All right. What else? Some people talking about PANW today. Oh, shit. What's going on here? Gap fill? Yeah. 327. What's the high here? 327.57. 327.57 is that gap fill high. If we get above that, you got nothing but gap. All right. Yeah. So you got some space here. Well, you really do still need to be careful of you still got to be a little careful in here. 350, 340, still a good target here, right? Still a good target, but be a little bit careful up here at 347, 350. A little bit careful there. But yeah, you have entered the gap. So interesting watch, right? Let's keep an eye on this one today. All right? Let's keep an eye on this one. Apple. Yeah, I forgot to go over Apple. I like Apple. I just like to maybe be exposed to Apple longs here, guys. I would think about if you get over 215, I would absolutely consider just staying long Apple into next week, personally. That's just my personal opinion. If you get over 215, I would want to stay long Apple, right, for just sort of this, grind back higher. So that's definitely something I'm watching today. If I see solid 215 holds, if I see this get over this very clear rejection point that showed up on this chart, I would try to stay long Apple, maybe some month-out contracts, 2-week-out contracts, and just see if this thing wants to come back into that all-time high and continue to push higher. This is a very nice, in my opinion, pullback consolidation and looks like an attempt of a curl back higher after a major upside move, right? Good consolidation, good pullbacks, back to some key levels, nice holds, nice curl back higher. This is healthy to me. So if this gets over 215, I'm definitely keeping eyes. I think buyers will absolutely step back into this. My average on HIMS, I think, is around 20. It's around 20. So, yeah, I'm down $2 a share. Down goes HIMS. Yeah, nice downside. Kava, yeah, not much. I tried to trade that over 93 yesterday. It failed. It's just back at 90. Shopify, really nothing going on there. What else did I miss? Amazon, I went over Amazon, right? Oh, no, I didn't. Amazon, new all-time highs. Very strong move yesterday on Amazon. 190, you can see right here. 190. That would be a very nice pullback long, right? Very nice pullback long, 190. I would love to see that. But for the short term, you are holding at 193, right? 193, you can see right there. Very clear. Right here, 190. I would say watch this 193, right? Right here. 193, 190. Okay? Those are the two levels I'd watch on Amazon. All right, guys. Man, Amazon looks strong today, doesn't it? That looks like it's got some juice behind it. ES moving up. Yeah, slightly. Still within the channel, guys. Got to get outside of this channel. Nvidia looks good. I would watch this, right? I'd watch this 123. Guys, you guys that are late talking about looking at the Qs and Nvidia, guys, that's the stuff we look at the very beginning of the stream. I would definitely be watching Nvidia over this 125 coming off this daily 20 SMA today. That's very interesting. That's one of my top watches for sure. Netflix, definitely a watch on 674. Microsoft, for sure a watch off this 451 today. That looks very clear. Google, Amazon strength is definitely something to monitor. These have been strong. Amazon probably the strongest of the bunch, which is crazy. HIMS is down a lot. There was a short report. That's why. Someone released a short report. Hunter Brook issued a short report on the stock. Not sure what it's about. Have to read into it. So some downside on that one. And yeah, I think that's about it. Chipotle, CMG, guys, we talked about this, 64.85, right? We talked about this yesterday. Guys, remember, these things don't change, okay? We talked about this yesterday. If you're here yesterday, it's the same thing, right? As long as CMG is over the 64.85, 65, I like this, right? Look at this. You're over a quadruple top, and look at that hold. So I'd be interested, right? If it's above this, it's good. It's above 65, it's good. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Very clear channels on the NASDAQ ES. Make sure to be watching them. We have our levels set for the day. Just watch them, react to them. That's what we have to do. Press that like button for me if you can, guys. I appreciate you coming to the live streams. I appreciate the support. Just know I do really appreciate it. Even I make smart comments. That's just the way I am, guys. I like to joke around. I like to have fun in these streams. I like to cause some drama. I love a little bit of drama on the live stream. But at the end of the day, I genuinely appreciate everyone that comes here, that supports me, that, makes it possible for me to come here in the morning and do this. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here, right? Wouldn't be making these videos. So I do genuinely appreciate it. Press that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Best of luck today, my friends. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace and love.
Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.